Hey guys, so this is your summary of not only the hot intel that I went through the detail this morning. This is going to be a top level summary of that. Plus I'm going to go into the summary of everybody else. And guys, I'm going to go live at 5 because that's when the Forex opens. This is a lot of hot intel today. And I'm fasting with everybody else, so I want to tell you that I've been spiritually attacked because I'm leading the whole community in a fast. But what you do is use your Energize Go if you have it, rip the top off, get a water bottle. If you use a water bottle with a big lip like this, you just put it in. That's what I'm doing so I can get through this afternoon and this evening's live, because let me tell you, in the flesh, I'm struggling. I'm hungry, but I'm not eating. So you shake it up and then you drink it. And I'm going to sip on it, and I don't care who wants to complain. If you complain, you'll be blocked. I'm just going to say that. Blue raspberry. So good. It's very good by itself, guys. It's a tool in your tool chest, and this is fine on a fast. There's not a lot of calories in it. And God gave me Relive to use to fast because I used to not be able to fast because of my blood sugar issues that are gone because of Relive. So here we go in the summary. Again, this is the top level. Started off with the CBI sold $279 million in the auctions, the Forex auctions. They sold dollars, of course. They're continuing to de-dollarize. There were Iraqi Pension Authority confirms Shafak. They began making payments to their pensioners, and that is huge news. How are they doing that? How are they affording to do that? What do you think? Comment down below. There's a couple articles about that. And then the CBI announces the outcome of the key U.S. visit with Shafak News. Guys, I broke that this morning. All the details were in there. But basically what happened is they had a great meeting, and what they decided was this. It said in a statement, CBI confirmed that the delegation held a series of intensive meetings in New York, including discussions with the U.S. Treasury Department and the Federal Reserve. The delegation also met with representatives from major companies like Visa, MasterCard, and MoneyGram. That's all about their digital banking system that I've been telling you about for a couple of years now. That is the answer to their security and stability. The delegation also met with representatives from major companies as well as financial institutions such as Citibank, JP Morgan. I've always said JP Morgan's going to be the number one that's handling all these centers and the ATMs and new banks in that region, and international auditing firms including KPMG, E&Y, K2-1I, and Oliver Wyman. I think they're putting out another request for proposal for their new after the rate is announced. That's what I think. What do you think? Comment down below. So that was a top level meeting. Again, I read the entire article on this morning's, and I did go through painstakingly detail and put the timestamps in this afternoon. So if you want to go back and revisit just the timestamps and listen to the details, it's up already on the live stream. Now, they also said there was a misleading campaigns. They're going to go after anybody, any news agency that's misleading the people. However, there is a part of this that is kind of going to be misleading about this happening or not happening, right? They're not going to tell you when it is. And then let's see. Teachers might strike over there. There's some stuff. I didn't really focus on that. The Kurdistan oil production increases despite the pipeline. It was a funny article. I went through all the details. You could do that. He said, once was no longer. I went through and read most of those details. I guess Saddam Hussein's palace that was in the Kurdistan regional area is they're going to make it into like a monument or something. I don't know. I didn't really read it. Now, this happened in the chat. Again, the chat is up. You can go watch the live stream. This was probably about 50 minutes in. Check the timestamps to be sure, because I went through in painstaking detail. And this was by the time I was out on the porch. I was split between, I started in the morning in the house and out on the porch. So I continued with intel when I got out here. This was towards the end. So our contacts over there, Secret Agent Man, said, please tell Cat Condo that in the future, Iraq will sell oil in dinar. It has been said that it will sell for 26 dinars, but that was over 12 years ago by Dr. Shabibi. I expect it to be about 45 dinars a barrel. Okay? 45 dinars per barrel. You can do the numbers. If you want to do the numbers, do it and comment down below. It's a good little test for you. When it breaks, and at that rate, after trading currencies, it could sell for about 90 US dollars. So a little math problem for you. Back in the day, at 26 dinars, at 322 was the second set of of books that everyone talked about. You can figure the rate for oil by this matrix, Sergeant Scott. If we want to talk about that, we'll talk about that live at 5. I don't have time to go into all those details. They say they will need 90 dinars per barrel divided by a base of 322. As an example, you will get a speculative rate for the exchange. So how about one of you geniuses out there, go ahead and do that and put it down below so that we can all see it. That would be a great contribution. And then watch, the sucker rates are coming. The sucker rates are coming. Don't, have you ever read Who Moved My Cheese? You never go for the first rate, right? So, again, I'll be live at 5 and talk about all this. So he added, that's $90. Convert that into dinars at the price Dr. Shabibi gave in his speech to the World Chamber of Commerce meeting in 2012 at 322. He said at that time it would be 26 dinars times 322, which would equal the exchange rate at that time. It is confusing on purpose over here. It's been nice being here with y'all. So that ended that session, guys. It was really fun. They're going to be on again at 5 with any news. And again, Forex opens at 5, which is why I'm going live at 5 and I'm stopping my fast at 5. Everybody else should be fasting till 6. Just saying, I'm not going to eat in front of you. I'm just going to probably just do a margarita in front of you. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. So now this is Yada this afternoon. This is a summary of everybody else. Considering the revelation of last week's project in New York regarding the activation of Iraq's ability to exchange the other currencies worldwide starting Friday, the digital conversions of dinars to other currencies and vice versa, that was achieved on Friday. I believe the RI is done and awaiting the market's reopening. Trillions in dinar will gain value and contracts and agreements will be active. There was a lot in the intel. Again, you can go back and listen to it all. Claire, central bank contracts with international auditing firm in New York. Quote, this came during separate meetings with a group of companies such as Visa, MasterCard, and MoneyGram as the international auditing company paid GMG. They're pulling the same stuff out of the detail article I read this morning. Walking stick. 2 conditions to achieve it. Al-Sudani's advisor rules out removing 3 zeros from the currency. These articles, this misleading, is intentional right now. Contradicting statements are found throughout all these statements, all of these articles. The 25 note has to become a 25,000 note. There isn't even a 25 note. When did Iraq last have a 25 note? Never, except we heard in 2018 they printed them. What do you think? Comment down below. Guys, I'm bringing you everybody's intel, big picture, so we can talk about, once you understand the bigger picture, you'll understand where I'm coming from. And there's a lot of misleading. There's some confusion. There's some deception. There's some intentional timing. Like, they don't want you to know the timing. So just hang in there. I'll be translating tonight at 5. Militiaman article, the central bank announces the participation of 13 Iraqi banks in foreign transfer in multiple currencies. Friday afternoon, 10 p.m. in Baghdad, article hits the wires. Quote, delegation in New York announces the state of the new phase of the external transfers, facilitating international transfers. If Iraq is going to be dealing with the euro, the Chinese yuan, the Indian rupee, the UAE dirham, they're probably going to have Article 8 compliant currency that's acceptable globally traded on the Forex. This is big. Why do they come out on a Friday? And now Forex is down until tonight at 5. We broke this too, but I love hearing. Don't you like hearing it from different perspectives? Bruce, Sunday night, 5 o'clock Eastern, after the Forex opens back up for trading, we're going to see all the new rates on all the currencies. They should see all brand new rates Sunday night, period. Now, we will see them probably Tuesday, since Monday is a holiday. We don't have this absolute, but my belief is we can get notified on Monday, which is in Labor Day here in the United States, and then set our appointments and start on Tuesday. I'm just believing that we are finally at the end. Mark Z, comment, 13 Iraqi banks now trading international currency. Mark Z. I think that one is very important. They can now exchange back and forth in different currencies. The mechanisms to exchange foreign currencies went live. I think this is huge. Guys, I think it's always been live. That's my perspective. That's the end of that summary as of today. Again, we will address it again tonight at 5. I'm the only one who does the summary of everybody and has my own unique intel, because I think it's really important as a former auditor with Price Waterhouse, which is all those people that are requesting proposals, same kind of work. I was an auditor. My perspective is just as valid, because I give you the big picture and then you can figure out what's going on. I've said all along that the quantum system has already been live. That has been I've maintained that for almost a year. It's been almost a year. I think it started last summer in July, and then June, and I talked about it for my Miracle Manifestation members all about that time. So guys, I will see you later at 5. I hope you can hear this okay. Comment down below if the sound is good, because I am on my porch. It was a breezy day. I'm so glad this is done, guys. I've had a crazy day fasting. It's hard to fast today. Anybody else, if it's hard for you to fast, comment down below. Do your energize. It'll help you feel better. Okay, I'll see you later, and I will definitely see you live at 5. And I look forward to answering any of your questions. It's open to everybody. My live streams are free and open to everybody. So get in, ask your questions. Saturday night, what else are you doing? Right? I know it's a holiday weekend. Or is it Sunday? It's Sunday night, holiday weekend. So if not, watch the replay. A lot of people have the same questions you have, so watch the replay when you get chance if you're busy with your family during that time. I love you all. Peace. Bye.